For me, it's not just New Year's, but more like every month that I find myself wondering how to fit exercise into real life. Because let's be real, most of us know we should exercise, but between work, family, errands, and life in general, finding a whole hour to hit the gym can sometimes feel like you're squeezing blood from a stone. But that's kind of a misconception because you don't actually need long, intense workouts to still get some great health benefits. Today, I'm introducing you to the concept of mini workouts, which I've been doing for a while. I just didn't have a name for it until now. Exercise has become something of a codified word. Because most of us were taught that exercise has to be a big production, driving to the gym, changing clothes, sweating for an hour, showering, then going home. And for a lot of people that works, and I'm not knocking it because I enjoy going to the gym too. But movement doesn't have to be intense, long, or done in a gym to be effective. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need a gym membership. And you don't need to be sore to be making progress. After all, the best kind of exercise is simply the kind you'll actually do consistently. Consistency beats random bursts of exercise. And that's where this idea of mini or micro workouts comes into play. Mini or micro workouts are short bursts of movement that usually last anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes. Just like we take bathroom breaks throughout the day, mini workouts are movement breaks throughout the day. And because they don't have to be HIIT workouts, you can do them at home, at work, while cooking, between meetings, or even while watching TV. Now I want you to understand that mini workouts aren't going to replace intentional exercise. Okay. Micro workouts probably won't transform your body if you only do it for one day, but like any good healthy habits, they get their power when you stack several of them across your day, every day. Then they really add up. And for anyone who sits a lot, at a desk, in a car, or at a machine, these mini movement breaks are almost a necessity for circulation, energy, posture, and overall health. If you look it up, most health guidelines recommend 150 minutes of moderate activity per week, but really we need to aim for closer to 300 minutes. Which is only about 30 to 45 minutes per day. And if you do say 3 to 5 micro workouts a day, you easily rack up 15 to 25 minutes of movement, without having to think about it. Add in a walk after dinner or some stretching, and voila, you're automatically hitting those exercise goals without feeling overwhelmed or like it's carving out a huge chunk of your time. And here are some ideas you can use right away or even while watching this video. 10 to 20 squats, wall push-ups or regular push-ups, lunges, chair dips, marching in place, jumping jacks, high knees, walking up and down stairs, shoulder rolls, standing stretches, spinal twists. Like I said earlier, consistency trumps everything. So if this is something you want to do, you feel like you can do, here are some hacks to make sure they stick. First of all, attach them to habits you already have in what's called habit stacking. For example, it might seem silly, but you can do squats while your coffee is brewing. It's easier to remember when you link it to a pre-existing habit. Number 2, keep it simple. Don't think that you have to do a 5-minute HIIT workout every time. This isn't about high intensity. Focus on just moving. Doing anything. Any movement is better than no movement. It's about waking up your body, improving circulation, and building consistency. And I'll reiterate that mini workouts should support your exercise goals, but they aren't a replacement for good old intentional movement. And even though mini workouts aren't an exercise replacement, they can have a huge impact on your health because regular movement throughout the day comes with a ton of health benefits, including things like boost energy, improve blood sugar balance, support joint health, improve mood, reduce stiffness, support weight management, and lower stress. So if you're at that point where you're trying to figure out how to fit in more movement, give mini workouts a try. Just start with 1 or 2 micro workouts today. That's an extra 10 minutes right there. Over time, those small moments add up to big results. If you found this helpful, hit like, drop a comment and subscribe for more natural health and wellness tips.